What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. This is listen, we've already done a live before lock, but this is the first official live before lock. Okay. There was no preamble. There was no 6 hours of nonsense to get you here. This is the very first one. Appreciate everybody for tuning in today. Let's get a feel for the chat. Who's here? We see Ian Curtin, our guy in the chat. Love to see it. Sneeps is here. Who else we got? Maddie Harrison, Magic Murillo, Jay Blaze, DJP up in here, Blue Tomatoes. Let's go. CS Sorare Gas up in here. We love to see it. Do me a favor. If it's your first time here and, you want to get involved in the chat, you got to hit the subscribe button. More importantly, we got Taylor here without any so rare cards, but he's still here. We get Caspi as well. Akmal's here. Let's go. Hunter Walker. Am I wrong for thinking they ruined Classic and Common? We can talk about it. We got DJ Local Memes. We got, I think that's Boston Sean, maybe. We got to keep going. Let's get the party started. We'll do. Listen, we can either do a rare. I'll let you decide if you win. You can get a rare classic card or a limited in season. It'll be up to you. All right. So we're gonna like the stream, subscribe to the channel. Just a little old fashioned live before lock. That's what we're gonna do. A little old fashioned hashtag live before lock. We've got plenty of injury news considering it's the third freaking NBA day. All right, right, Tuesday to Wednesday. No, the fourth day of the season, and we've already got a ton of NBA news and a ton of question marks. It's going to be tough. If it's your first time tuning in, just a feel for what we're going to be doing today. We are going to be going. I'll go over the slate. Just the games and the injury stuff. We'll start looking at the projections. I'm going to figure out what the hell my lineups are going to be, and then I will get into your questions. We will go for like an hour and 20, hour and 30, because we got an earlier lock than normal today. Because of the World Series. The Milwaukee Bucks and the Toronto Blue Jays are playing a little bit earlier than normal. So that's the plan. We'll give something away here towards the end. And then once we get our feet under us, like next week, we'll have a little bit of a longer show. It'll be closer to 2 hours. And then we'll have an after show, too, for the members starting next week as well. So if you haven't signed up for the membership, get involved. Whoa, Ian just found out he's going to Iceland in December. Let's go. Toronto Rangers, A+ stuff there, Patrick Coyne in the chat. All right, let's go. Are we ready? Are we ready to dive in? I need the energy turned up a little bit in here, okay? I need it turned up. Let's go. Let's start with the injury news, then we'll get over to the lines, okay? So I'm just going to scroll all the way down here. I'm probably going to miss some stuff. Let's scroll all the way down to here. So this was like the key news that we're waiting on. We have a Ja Morant Q tag. We've got a Karl Anthony Towns Q tag. We get Sabonis, who has already been ruled in. Josh Hart, questionable. Risa Shea is questionable. Hunter, KCP, and Yves Missy, all questionable. I'm going to tell you right now, the Pelicans signed DeAndre Hunter today. I have a feeling Yves Missy's not playing. Giannis and OG are both probable. Now, let's get into some of the most recent stuff. Karis LeVert was downgraded to questionable. We hate a midday downgrade. We've got Porzingis, Tingus Pengus. He was ruled out already. I imagine this is more back-to-back related or I don't know. He's sick again. We got Sabone Bone is available, as we mentioned. That was kind of huge. The Sabonis thing was huge. Then we got Mr. Kuminga and Moses Moody. I thought for sure we were going to get, did I say DeAndre Hunter? DeAndre Jordan, my bad. I thought for sure we were getting a Golden State Warrior to sit today, but instead we just got Moses Moody back. They played an overtime game last night, and that was it. CMB, Colin Murray Boyles, the rookie, looked like he was going to go tonight. Now he is doubtful. Jacoby Walter got sick, and now he's available. Colin, Jesus, CMB officially ruled out. So let's go look at the lines here. We'll look at the lines and try to get a feel for some of this stuff. And we can do the whole slate this weekend. We'll move quickly through it. Let's start here, though, with tonight, right? So we've got a big slate tonight. I mentioned we get an earlier lock of 6:30 or whatever with Toronto 1.5-point favorites. Look at the Toronto Raptors favored over Giannis Antetokounmpo, 234.5-point total. Toronto did not really shoot any threes in that game that they blew out the Atlanta Hawks, but they still scored 138 points. Milwaukee's without Kevin Porter Jr. We didn't mention that. He's going to be out. Ryan Rollins has already been announced as the starter. The starter. Ian says Gafford out surely means Lively is a huge play. I mean, yes, but we also saw we'll get there actually. Anyways, that's Bucks and Raptors. So Rollins moving into the starting spot. We got A-Town down, the Atlanta Hawks against the Orlando Magic. We already talked about our guy Porzingis going to be out. That means more minutes for Onyeka Okongwu. Onyeka's his cap is already pretty high. I mean, it's not bad, but I think this actually is more of a boost to Jalen Johnson than anybody else. Orlando, I mean, listen, man, if they can recreate some of the magic that Toronto did against Atlanta, putting up 138, Paolo and Franz should have a field day in this one. We've got the Cleveland Cavaliers against the Brooklyn Nets. The Cavs are 11.5-point favorites. I don't think there's anything to say about this. Celtics and Knicks, we're still waiting on Karl Anthony Towns. Knicks opened at a 6.5-point. It's down to 3.5. I kind of lean that Karl Anthony Towns is not going to play. That would be my lean. But I would say I'm like 60-40. He's not going to play. We should get that news relatively soon, though, with the 7:30 start time. Pistons and the Houston Rockets. 6.5-point total. Spread. Rockets favored. We know there's no Jaden Ivey, and then probably no Karis LeVert. Maybe we get a Marcus Sasser. Heat and Grizzlies. We're still waiting on Ja Morant. 2.5-point. But the fact that the Grizzlies are favored, man, Ja's got to be playing. How would they be favored if Ja wasn't playing? You know what I'm saying? Spurs and the Pellies. Spurs are 4.5-point faves. You already replaced Cat with Zion. There you go. Well, you should have done that anyways. I think Zion's a better play. Actually, well, it depends how many games they have, but we'll get into that. The Dallas Mavericks, 10.5-point favorites. They finally get an easier matchup. I wonder if people are freaking out a little bit about the Cooper Flag performance, about the AD performance. They now get to play the Washington Wizards tonight. Big favorites. I imagine they just beat the piss out of them. Lakers and Timberwolves, still no LeBron James. We saw Dante DiVincenzo start at the point guard for Minnesota. Imagine we see that tonight. Really like this spot for Anthony Edwards, for Austin Reeves, and for Luka. That's kind of where I'm at. The Golden State Warriors are taking on the Portland Trailblazers. This opened at 1.5. It was 1.5 all day. And again, I thought for sure we were going to see Jimmy and Steph or one of the two sit. It looks like they're both going to play. I'm going to tell you this right now, though. I still don't love them as plays for tonight specifically, just because they're on a back-to-back. It is Portland. Portland just got a new coach. Like, what are the vibes going to be? It's going to be weird as hell. I tell you that right now. Then we get the Utah Jazz. The Kings are 6.5-point favorites. Sabonis is in. We haven't seen any sort of update of is this going to be no minute restriction or anything like that. We haven't seen anything like that yet. So that he should be full go. That is a slight ding to guys like Levine and DeRozan. On the Jazz side of stuff, I mean, they got so many guys, so many healthy guys. You can play them all. Clippers, 9.5-point favorites. I wonder if people feel a little butthurt from the performances we saw from Kawhi Leonard and from who else? And James Harden and Zubac. Remember, they lost by 155 or whatever it was to Utah the other night. Now they get the Suns, who are off a comeback W over the Kangs. I don't know, man. I don't know what happened to the Clippers in that game. I imagine they have a bounce back spot. I've been kind of all over Kawhi tonight, at least in the underdog streets. I know that's not what you guys are talking about, but let's quickly just look at Saturday and Sunday. So tomorrow, right, we've got these are the games we've got tomorrow. Chicago's playing at Orlando, so Orlando on a back-to-back. OKC at Atlanta. That's kind of why Porzingis has been ruled out. They're on a back-to-back tomorrow. Then you've got Charlotte at Philadelphia. Both of those teams fresh and clean. Indiana against Memphis. Memphis on a back-to-back. And then Denver at Phoenix, with Phoenix being on a back-to-back. Denver going to be somewhat rested and at home. Phoenix having to go on the road tomorrow. Man, does Booker play both games? I don't know. Then we got on Sunday, Brooklyn at San Antonio. So both of those teams getting 2 games this game week. We have Boston at Detroit. Both of those teams getting 2 games this game week. Milwaukee at Cleveland, same thing. New York at Miami, same thing. With none of those on back-to-backs, which is kind of nice. Then you have Charlotte at Washington. So Charlotte will be on the back-to-back. Pacers against Minnesota. The Pacers will be on a back-to-back. Toronto against Dallas, both of them fresh. Portland against the Clips. And then we end with Lakers and Light the Beam Kings. That's what we've got going on. Taylor says you're going to be home. You're going to be at the Nuggets home opener. Hopefully Jokic isn't fat by then. Jokic is going to be fine. Don't you worry. Don't freak out about the jokers. All right, before we get into some projections, let's remind the people here, if you're just joining us, you got to like the stream, subscribe to the channel, hashtag live before lock. There's almost like a honey of you here and only 32 entrants. So go ahead, put your entry in there. I'm going to take my shirt off. I'm going to take my sweatshirt off because once we put those headphones on, baby, it's toasty up in her. And that's why, yeah, Maddie was saying the fastest 10 minutes in sports. Honestly, very good. It is very good. It is very good. Not enough people telling me. It is. It's good. It's good. We have to get into these projections. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, Underdog is filling up. Yeah, we've got 10 left. 10 left in the Underdog streets. Oh, we got plenty of time. Or 11. They must have canceled one. They came for me and they canceled it. What was I going to say here? I was going to tell you guys something that was really important. I can't remember what it is now. We're going to use top tier projections today for our projections. As we said, let's remind you, I think it's down here. Let's just rename this one. If you sign up for top tier projections, which we are going to be using, we're going to be using if you use this promo code that I just put on the screen, Team Hold 10, that's going to get you 10% off of your subscription over there. You can do it monthly or annually. I'll just show you what it is. I'll show you how it looks. And if that's the thing you want to get into, you can get into it. Let's go though. Let's go. Let's get involved. Ron in the chat. Good to see you, Ron. Look at Ron. Just again, another year passes, but it's that same beautiful avatar of the couple there, Ron. It's really good to see. All right, let's get into those projections. And why don't we start here? And by the way, before we get into your questions, we're going to do the projections, and then I'm going to build my lineups. We'll do the optimizer, all that fun stuff. I'll show you how it works. But let's do this here for value. Let's get that cap. Let's less than or equal to 20. Let's vibe. What are the value plays? Now, we know we're still in that's the value, you dumbass. I know we're still in the range of rookies, right, where the rookies are going to reign supreme because of their insane value. Like you'll see Cooper Flag right there. Cap of 0. Projects for 43. Wait, what is that? What is that for a teddy bear in the back? What teddy bear? Oh, you mean my dog? You see my dog in the corner? Is that what we're talking about? The old pupper? The old pupper that just laid down? That's got to be what you're talking about. Yeah, we put him to sleep like we do every time we do a show. We just put his ass right to sleep. Cooper Flag, obviously. I'm going to not focus on the rookies, okay? I'm not going to focus on the rookies at all. We're just like, yeah, if you got the rookies, you're going to play the rookies. I got some rookies now. Miles Turner, though, his cap is down to 19. He projects for 42. That's popping quite a bit. You know what? Play Miles Turner at your own risk, though, okay? It is Miles Turner. Dude, play at your own risk. Let's talk about the Celtics for a little bit, who play the Knicks. I forget who I said they play on Sunday. On Sunday, they play Detroit, which I don't love that as a matchup. The Celtics, they told us all summer long, ooh, we're going to play so fast. And then they were the 24th slowest team in the league in their first game. So I think they have to run this team up and down. And so I like that for Peyton Pritchard. I'm probably going to get stuck playing him again. He's going to cap at 21. He projects for 40. We just mentioned Tingus Pengus. He's going to be out. So don't play Porzingis. I will say, well, this actually, no, I apologize. Top tier projections had Porzingis already out for a game. So a cap at 17, he projects for 37, even with only playing one game. So you can still get away with it. Grayson Allen, cap 18, projection at 35. That's never fun, but projects well. Dante DiVincenzo, we mentioned a little bit earlier. He's got a cap of 19. He projects for 35. And again, I have this sorted by value, not necessarily cap or anything like this. This is just all also rare cards with an L10 of 20 or less. Ryan Rollins, we mentioned him. He's going to be a starter here. He's going to be a starter. We got a question here from the LOL. Is a first and limited champ and second and rare champ a good start? LOL, are you kidding me, dude? I thought you were asking me a real question, and instead, you should have to super chat if you're going to come brag like that. That's the rule from now on. You have to give me 99 cents at least if you're going to be like, hey, question for the chat. If I won $2,000 in limited and then I won a bunch in rare champ, is that good? Unless you're really asking for a friend. And then your friend should have to do it. Your friend should have to super chat then. But anyways, congrats. Yeah, nice win in the main last night. That's right. Your boy took down 5K last night, $5,000. Is that a lol 32145 asking for a friend is coming in second for $5,000? Pretty good. If I pay the one-time fee for top tier projections, is it forever or just this season? It is just for the season. I believe it is just for the season. Somebody can correct me if that's wrong, but I believe it's just for the season. And I know it does seem a little pricey. Listen, if you're playing massive volume, if you get a pretty big gallery, I do think it's worth it. If you're just using it for projections, not necessarily like lineup building, I still think it's worth it, but I understand it being a little bit different for you. All right, let's keep going. Jalen Wells, cap of 17, he projects for 32. This would get a really big boost if Ja Morant didn't play one of these two games. I kind of think Ja's playing tonight. I don't know if it's the next one. Wait, but Memphis isn't on a back-to-back tomorrow, are they? Oh, Memphis is on a back-to-back. I missed that. Okay. All right. Let's keep going. Yeah, that's true. Billy the Kid put out some sick subscriber discounts if you come back. Maybe come back. Cam Whitmore, cap of 13. He projects for 30. You got Zachary Risachet, cap of 20 with a projection of 29. Jabari Smith Jr. All right, these are, you get a feel for it, right? You get a feel for it. Nehemias Queta, here's one that pops, cap of 12, projection of 28. This is sorted by the value. No, it's not. Let's do it like this. Sorry, guys. Let's sort it by the value. See, okay. Obviously the three best values: Cooper Flag, VJ Edgecombe, Ryan Crackbrenna, Dylan Harper's up there, Peyton Pritchard, Porzingis. I'm trying to find the one. Sam Hauser, cap of 11. He projects for 30 with the two games. Okay. Feels high, but okay. Sam Hauser did start game one for the Celtics. Ben Shepherd, we should mention him. Cap of 8, projection of 26. Cap of 8, projection of 26. He, Andrew Nembhard got dinged up in that game. So, there we go. Yeah, I did forget Sadiq because I think he's going to cap a 1 now. Evan, save those questions. I'm going to get into those after I do my lineup shit. But yeah, anyways, Ben Shepherd with no Nemby is probably going to get a little bit of a boost. He looked good last night, played a ton of minutes in that double overtime loss against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Duncan, here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. He's going to cap a 12 with a projection of 27 with no Karis LeVert, I'm assuming, right, with the downgrade in the middle of the day. I imagine Dunk Rob is going to be out there running around. I know he almost gave us a Tony Snell in night one. Hopefully that's a little bit better this time. Dominic keeping the bar low, cap of 10 with a projection of 26. He slid right in to my DMs. No, he slid right into the starting lineup for the 76ers at the 4. We also saw Joel Embiid just look sickly out there against the Celtics. And if that's going to continue, that gives Barlow even more of a ceiling. But clearly, Nick Nurse is liking what he's getting from Barlow. Drew Eubanks is projecting pretty high. He's still going to get the backup minutes, so a cap of 5, projection of 20 isn't nutso. But just a reminder, Sabone is back. We haven't gotten any sort of word about him being on a minute restriction. That doesn't mean I'm like firing up Sabonis, because he's coming back from a hammy. There's soft tissue. That does make me a little bit nervous, but I'm not really that like, I don't think I'm playing him, but it also just does hamper Eubanks a little bit. Yeah, the Embiid stuff was pretty bad. All right, I think that's it right now. I'm just going to shout out Jarris Walker, who looked really good in the Pacers debut. Josh Minot's out there. And that's really it. So now what I'm going to show you guys, again, before I get into your questions, we're going to have plenty of time for questions. So because in 20 minutes, we just burn through that as we wait for more injury news, because your boy is cooking right now. Let's see. So this is what I want to show you. So these are all my cards, right? I can click 2025 season and click all. It'll show common and limited. Let's sort this here. We're gonna go to limited. We're gonna select the contest and we'll do champion. And then we're gonna run it. And this is telling me to pull Wembanyama, Devin Booker, Cooper Flag, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Giannis Antetokounmpo. And I gotta tell you what, I really like this team. I really like it. I really like. Whoa! Oh wait, I'm unborked. There we go. Yeah. So I never remember we did this before, right? We did this before where it was like really hard. Also, if you do this, I will answer your question freaking immediately. Okay. Even if you do it in a currency that I don't understand. I'm assuming this is like $3. But I like that I can't figure it out. And for the moment, I will think it's 119. Thank you, Amun. All right. So you said you can get a question as well. In your opinion, who is the best play this week, Luka or Giannis? All right, so I have a feeling here. If we look at all projections, Wemby is going to be the highest, and then it's Giannis, and then it's Luka. I really like the Luka spot, man. Wow, that's $11.99 USD. Roy doing math in real time. That's huge. I think I lean Luka. I think Luka is one of the best plays on the slate, man. I do. I think that's a pretty big. But projections tell us there's a 3-point difference between Giannis and Luka. I just think, man, no LeBron. I think Luka's going to go nuts. But Giannis could too. I mean, it's not like Toronto has anybody that can stop Giannis. But there's no Kevin Porter Jr. Does that make things easier for Giannis to score, harder for Giannis to score? I don't really know. Dude, I had a 55 player and didn't win a single reward. No point in playing anymore. You had like 55 a player. What contest were you playing in now? I think the first 2 weeks it's hard to judge though, man. There's rookies. There's like VJ Edgecombe scored like 34 actual points. Like real life points, and he's got a cap of 0. So anybody that had VJ, you can't really compete with that, Alan. You can't. But you've been to Matia, Alan. What else we got? 270 points and didn't win a single reward. Okay, you're so done. All right, Alan's upset. Alan is upset. Alan, did you watch Luka Doncic on the Hot Ones? Because I thought of you. I did. I thought of you because he was like he said beach cool, and I was like, I know what that means, bro. I know what that means. Shay's fine, but they only have one game. They're coming off 2 double overtime games. That makes me a little bit nervous. He's going to cap a 49. He projects for 50. Do I trust Kata this week? I mean, no, you can't trust any Celtic this entire season, but I do think I am going to play him. All right, so I wanted to go back to my lineup builder here before I get into all your questions, unless my guy Amun or other people start doing this. Because if you start doing this, I'll start answering your questions right away. Because I can be bought. Call me Terry Rozier. All right, let's go back to this here because did I save that lineup? I didn't save that lineup. So let's go to limited. Let's go to champion, and then let's run this again. And I like this. So Wemby, Book, Cooper Flag, Triple J, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Let's save it. Let's save that. All right. So let's save this lineup. And now I can run a second one here. My second one is telling me, okay, what the fuck, man? Didn't we just save this lineup? Oh, because I have two Triple Js. My second one is telling me to play Giannis, Porzingis, Pritchard, Triple J, and Jokic. All right. So I still have not played Luka. So let's save this one. Let's run it one more time. The third one is telling me to play Luka, VJ, Jalen Johnson, Cat, and Ja Morant. I can't believe Ja Morant didn't get it in until the third one. Now I've saved 3 lineups. Ready? Now we can import. We can just import this shit, man. Watch this. This is what I'm talking about. Ready? Import. I haven't done this yet, so I'm doing it for the first time. For the very first time. Okay. Come on, baby. All right, let's try it again. Import. It feels like it's trying to do something right. Oh, wait, do I not have Sorare open? Is that part of the reason? Hold on. BT dubs. Let's pull up Sorare. Maybe I'm doing something incorrect. Again, as I said, this is my first time. So give me a second here. While I do that, I'm going to, Zachary Richachet has been ruled out. Dyson Daniels is a little bit intriguing now. Let's see. Your lineup is like a salary. What's that total for them in season? Like 2,000. Listen, I told you, man. Your bro won 5K. Sometimes it loses the link to Sorare. All right, so let me Let me try this again. Let me refresh, make sure I'm locked in. Make sure I'm locked in here. And let's try this one more time. Okay, cool. It's not working. 66666. I'm gonna go ahead and just plug these in. Let's go over to Sorare because I honestly I still gotta do my I gotta do my stuff anyways. Like whatever the new thing is too. What's the new thing? You know what I'm saying? The dailies or whatever the hell. I gotta do my missions. I gotta do my missions if I choose to accept it. All right, so real quick, let's build these lineups. Oh, I got some essence too. We'll do that towards the end. Save your questions for they said to refresh top tier. Okay, give me a second. Let's see if this works. Oh, I gotta log back in. Oh my god, I gotta log back in. This is so embarrassing. All right, let's try this one more time. Trash European. The Tillman stuff is a little bit tricky only because you just can't bank on those minutes, but I will show you. All right, let's try this again. Oh, we're importing. You can't see this, but we are importing. We are importing right now. Oh my God. Hold on. We got to show you this import. Evan says, what do we think about this team for limited champ? Fears. No fears. AD, Bam, Herb Jones, Jordan Poole. I don't like that you're playing 3 Pelicans. That's the only thing that makes me nervous, man. That's the only thing that makes me nervous is 3 Pellies. All right, so this is what happens. So it just throws that in there. All your existing teams will be updated or deleted. Let's import them. Let's import. Got it. We're done. All right, so let's go look at this just so we can confirm here. Let me zoom in a little bit. Enhance. So there you go. These are my 3. We got Wemby, Cooper Flag, Devin Booker. Oh, man, I kind of don't want to play Porzingis in this one, but I get it. He's gonna play tomorrow. Giannis and Triple J. Then we got Triple J again. Jokic, Pritchard, Giannis, and Porzingis. And then we've got Luka, VJ, Kat, Ja, and Jalen Johnson. This is pretty fun. I kind of like this. Let me quickly. I'm gonna go to. So what should I build next? Contender? Should I build some contender lineups now? Let's do it. I did really bad in contender. It seems kind of crazy not to have played like Amin Thompson or Jaylen Brown too. I didn't play. Hold on. We're gonna IKB this. Sorry guys. Sorry. This is gonna take a second. Let's get what was the lineup there? What was the lineup that I wanted? This one. We're getting Cat out of this because I don't know if Cat's playing in this one. So let's get Jaylen Brown in here. Let's get Jaylen Brown in this one. We can put Cat in the contender. I like Jaylen Brown quite a bit. That leaves us with 7 if we wanted to go up from somebody. We can't really go up from anybody. We'll just leave it like that. That's fine. I'm okay with leaving 7. You need some help for you guys. I honestly have not done an arena team yet, so maybe we can talk through the arena process in real time. I'm going to do contender first, I think. Let me build a contender lineup, then we'll do some arena, and you guys can talk me through it because I really don't know what to do. So let's throw Amin Thompson in there. That leaves us with 21 per position. Let me just see these cheapies. What do we got for in season? I don't think Nembhard's playing. I would avoid Nembhard. I don't think that means you have to force bench Shepard, but I would avoid Nemby in this one. I don't really love it. Let's see. You mentioned Tillman. I'll just look it up since that's what I have right there. Tillman right now. Why is he? Let's see what Tillman's not projecting. Was like, oh no, he's projects for 13.2, which is like not nothing there for 2. No, I'm still going to play KP with a cap of 17. I think it's the front end of a back-to-back. They're not going to play him on 2 back-to-backs. We'll throw Bay in there. We'll throw some Sadiq Bey. That now leaves us with 28 per. I do kind of like Klingon. Keontae's fine there, but they only have 1 game. So that's not my favorite. Nembhard would be great with 2 games. Middleton with a cap of 23, I think is fine. Jonathan Kuminga with a cap of 21, but they only have 1 game on a back-to-back. We might throw some Naz Reid in here. Naz Reid with some pretty good matchups. Nikola Jovic with some decent matchups. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anybody else. Ronnie Holland here has 2 games. Might be Ron Holland season. Or you know what? Screw it. Let's put Jarris Walker in there. That gives us 40 the rest of the way. And then we can do Shaden Sharp and Karl Anthony Towns and see if he plays. Like, that's kind of sick. Amin Thompson, Bey, Walker, Sharp, and Cat. Everybody in that lineup's got 2 games except for Amen and Bey, but I'm fine with that. I saw Porzingis this morning, and any Hawk shoot around was told by a league source he participated but began to feel ill in the afternoon. We'll see. We'll see. I'll ride with it for now. Maybe I'll adjust it before lock. All right, let's do. So talk to me about the arena. What's this arena shit here? Arena 75. So what are we doing? We got to unlock access. Oh, wait, how much essence do I have? I have 1740 because I want to. Well, all right, we'll unlock it. Let's add a team. Let's register a team. Okay, so I can't use the cards that I just used, right? And what's the average is per 15? Okay, all right. Let's do it. Cap of 75. Let's go. Let's see what we got. What are the cheapos that we have down here? Does it have to be in season or you use anything for this? I can use anything. Josh Minot is pretty good. I think Josh Minot is probably good. I think that's pretty good. Neat Clifford. Oh, wait, I forgot about Crockbrenner. How did I forget about Crockbrenner? Let's throw Crockbrenner in there. We've got a Bay in there as well. We've got another Sadiq Bay. That's pretty good. That leaves us with 25 per the rest of the way. That might get us to Anthony Simon's season with a 31. Let's see if I'm missing anybody else, though. Chris Middleton, Santi Aldama. I feel like Santi is going to cook at some point. Neesmith. Do I have a Shepherd? We got Lively down here with 21. That's kind of fun. What does Shep give us? Do we have a Shep? Oh, no, we got Shamit. That's not helpful. So this leaves us 27 the rest of the way. Cam Thomas at 35. What about Klingon right there? 21. That leaves us with 21 the rest of the way. This is actually pretty sick. So Kaminga, Klingon, Bay, Cockbrenner, and Lively. That's pretty good. Sabonis being back in is interesting. Yeah. Wait, what did you say? Anything? What are you yelling anything about here? Anything? No experience? What are you guys yelling about in the chat? What's all this? All right, we're gonna do it. Let's do it. Unlock. Let's go. Swipe. I should have used him for. Wait, can we? Hold on. Edit. Can I like delete this now? We're gonna do one more thing. Can I not delete it? All right, we're gonna take Cockbrenner out of here. We got to use Cockbrenner and the other. Boy, both can be. Oh, I got you. All right, you capitalized it. It confused me. We we got to take him out. I think we got to be using Cockbrenner in another lineup there. So let's try something a little bit different. Dante DiVincenzo 19 is pretty good, and then that leaves us with 14 and Cam Whitmore. Let's just do this. Oh, what the fuck? And then let's go back to Kaminga here. Let's throw Kaminga back in there. Trey Mann's fun too. Let's throw Kaminga back in there. Let's do this instead because I think we're gonna go back to that. We're gonna go back to the contender, and then I'm gonna do the. I'm just gonna do the missions, and then we'll be good. But we have to put. This is what we gotta do here. Let's take. Although I don't even know how much better this is gonna make the lineup, but Cockbrenner's gonna produce more than whatever I just had in there. So that leaves us with 5. So I mean, I guess we could go from Cat to Steph. We could go from Cat to Steph, but Cat actually produces better. I think we just leave it like that anyways. We'll just leave it like that. Take Cat out though. We'll wait to see. Projections are loving DiVincenzo. I mean, he's a starting point guard. If you're playing in seasons, and yeah, I mean, well, I don't like doing there's too many, like, I don't like doing 55 contender lineups. Maybe I should be doing more lineups, and that's the problem. But I want to get to the missions just to see it. And then we can, then I'll get to your questions since we're now 30 minutes in. I was delaying the questions just because I was hoping we were going to get a little bit more news here before we wrapped up. And we see Caruso has already been ruled out. Wallace is questionable. Paul George is out tomorrow. Chet Holmgren is questionable for tomorrow. That's the news that we got. All right, let's go to the limited. Did this like daily thing start yet? All right, so let's see what ChatGPT slop they threw in here. Pick up to 3 players. If a player's L10 is 21 plus, they got to score 5 plus fantasy points above their L10. If a player's L10 is 20 or less, they just got to score 25 fantasy points to win. So, all right, I think we do have to start with we got to start with Flag, right? Flag is like one of the best projecting guys. So we'll throw Cooper Flag in there because we have him. The other one, do the Hornets play tonight? No, the Hornets don't play till tomorrow. So, all right, 21, they got to get to 26. So let's look at my Bucks. I mean, Giannis, that's a pretty high cap. Probably staying away from that. Porzingis not playing tonight. Jalen Johnson is kind of good. Oh, I forgot I got a rare Jalen Johnson. That's fun. I don't think we're touching anything over here. You missed the first stream, says Tygo. You got to lock in, buddy. You got to lock in. Do it with rare. I don't have enough rare cards, I don't think. Yeah, right. Adjust all your lineups. Yeah, cock and deck. There you go. Nice, nice, nice. All right. I don't love. Wait, where did I go? Did that just leave the missions? What the hell? All right, let's start this again here. So we go back to Atlanta. I don't think we could play anybody from this game. Cleveland, Cam Thomas, I don't really trust that. Jalen Tyson is kind of interesting because I think he's going to get some run, but Sam Merrill, no. Jalen Brown would need to get the 41. I really like that. I really like Jalen Brown. I think he's going to have a great performance. I think we just leave it at Jalen Brown. The Miami Heat game, if Ja Morant goes, I like that. Jaren Jackson Jr. Actually, I kind of like Triple J in this scenario too. I didn't realize his cap was as low as it was, but let's just double check a couple things. Wemby, I don't think I'm doing that. Let's go to Detroit. Amen Thompson. I feel pretty confident in Amen Thompson, but I'm not going to do it just because we're going to go down to Cooper Flag, and I think that's going to be our third. So we'll have Cooper Flag, Triple J, and Jalen Brown, just to make sure if there's anybody else that I'm like missing home runs here. We've got the Warriors. I mean, Kuminga's pretty good, but I would have liked somebody else to have been ruled out. Luka, I feel like we'll cover that, but I think we're going to leave it at these three. Devin Booker, too, is probably an easy W. That's also probably an easy W. Sorry to change sites, but if Cat doesn't go, who you swapping to? I've been taking some Onyeka Okongwu. Zubac, Lowry, stuff like that. Galactic's running out. Galactic, did I get you your giveaway? I can't remember now. Did you get me? Did you hit me up? Giannis Siakam, Maxey, Anunoby, Coward for in season. Is it enough? I mean, I like Coward a lot more if Ja gets ruled out. Yeah, I got Coop for 25 plus. This matchup against Washington is pretty juicy, and I think they are going to. I think they're going to let him go. I think they're going to let him cook. Especially after that tough matchup against San Antonio. I think they're going to want to make him feel good. I think the ball's going to be in his hand again. I mean, maybe if we get an announcement that he's not starting as like the point guard again, but if he is, I do like that. All right, let's get into some of your questions now. Let's do it. Let me do a quick refresh. Make sure I didn't miss anything else here. Nothing since the OKC news. We should be good to go on that. Let's see. Anything else? All right, let's get into the chat. What do we got? Okay, can you send me another DM if you haven't already? Can you send me one? I just want to make sure I get that taken care of by tomorrow, the latest. Two separate questions here with our guy Ian from Ireland. Two separate questions here: James Harden or Cade, and two of Lively, Kuminga, and Powell. I think Lively's probably going to project really well, and Powell is Powell's coming off a heater, right? Let's look at Harden or Cade though first. Hard on, hashtag hard on. They've got 2 games. He projects for 47.5, right at his cap. Cade also has 2 games, projects for a little bit more. I also like Cade. Just so you know, too, like I think this is sometimes helpful if you do both underdog and Sorare. Cade is going somewhere between 5th or 6th overall, and Harden is going somewhere between 18th or 19th overall. I know it's not the same scoring, but I do think that helps a little bit. And then you mentioned Kuminga, who projects for 33, Powell, who projects for 37. I honestly don't think Lively's going to get there, but you said pick 2, right? Lively 35. Okay, so they say Lively, Lively and Powell. I think I would take Kuminga though. I have a feeling they don't rely too heavily on Steph or on Jimmy tonight, just because again the overtime game back to back. They're traveling, right? I think they're on the road. So I'm a little bit more hesitant there. Looking for the best under 33 from our guy, Ryan. All right, let's see. Let's do cap here. Less than or equal to, we'll go to 33. I'll give you a couple of options based on projection. So Austin Reeves, that's definitely my favorite. He projects for 43. Austin Reeves with no Luka is just going to go bonker. I mean, with no LeBron, sorry if I freaked you out with the Luka. Cooper Flag, as mentioned, he projects for 43. Triple J projects for 43. You got Miles Turner up there. I don't trust that, but Miles Turner projects well. Alex Sarr with 2 games also projects pretty well. BI projects for 40. Brandon Miller projects for 40. Fast PP, Peyton Pritchard projects for 40 as well. So there's some names. That's the best under 33. I'll give you a couple more just in case you need some more. RJ Barrett coming off a really good game against Atlanta. OG Anunoby. There's some names. That's some names for you. Mobley or Jaylen Brown? Man, oh man, oh man. I want to say Brown. I bet Mobley projects better. Mobley projects for almost 50. Jaylen Brown projects for 42. I don't think, this is my honest take, I don't think top tier projections or projection systems in general have fully gotten around to what Jaylen Brown's new role is going to be. And honestly, based on that first game, maybe Jaylen Brown hasn't either, or maybe I'm just wrong. But I think JB's ceiling's higher. But Mobley against Brooklyn should just absolutely dominate. Rudy or Dante? I mean, I think it's Dante, but Rudy projects for 36. Dante projects for 35. It's really close. The upside is higher with Rudy. No, I'm sorry. The upside's higher with Dante. Floor is safer with Rudy, I think, because you're not worried about like the 6 turnovers or whatever the hell we got in game 1. DJP says, might be confusing. Michael Porter Jr. and Cater or Hauser, or KP and Wallace and not. It's the first one only because we just don't know about Porzingis, right? If you're nervous Porzingis doesn't play that second game, I think you just take the first one so you don't have to deal with it. I would take Dante over Malik Monk. I mean, I can look up the Monk projections, and even if he projects better, I don't care. It's a similar projection. I just don't trust anything Sacramento's doing. Sabonis is back. Some usage goes away. I don't know. KD or Ant-Man? It's going to be Ant-Man for me. Edwards projects for 50. Durant projects probably for only 39. Ant-Man also has 2 games to KD's 1. Sadiq Bey, I believe, projects for 20 over here, right? 21, excuse me. Kappa Zero projection for 21, only 1 game. Can you build a winnable lineup for $100 USD and 1 MVP? So you mean you already have the MVP and now you need $100 to build the lineup? Is that what you're saying? I can't do that right now. I feel like we need to do that for a non-live before lock show, but I like that question. Dominic, and let's go, Dominic. What do we think about this champion lineup? We got Luka, Matt, and you know what? We haven't done a freaking drop, and we're talking about Luka right now. I need to lock in. As Magic Murillo said like 15 minutes ago, I need to lock in. This is unacceptable. Unacceptable. Luka Magic. Just unacceptable stuff from me right there. Really bad, really bad. Sorry, we're multitasking here as I enter underdog lineups on autopilot to make sure that we max it. All right, so back to this question here. We've got, what do we think about Luka, Bam, Zubac, LaVine, and Trey Johnson? Yeah, that's great. I mean, the LaVine stuff is... Oh, wait, hold on. What did we just get? Oh, Carlo. Okay, so Yves Missy and Carlo are ruled out. Now, my God, Wembanyama... If this game stays close, Wembanyama should go for like 400 points tonight. They don't have Carlo. And Carlo's not even that big, but Carlo or Yves Missy, they don't have Kevon Looney either. They signed DeAndre Jordan, right? So, I mean, like, hold on. Let me look at this Pelicans. Let me just tell you who the Pelicans have right now. Let me see. Who do the Pellies? The Pellies. They should go absolutely bonkers, right? Honestly, might move Zion to 3 here for this last run that I'm doing. Okay, so if I look at the Pelicans, here's who they have. So they have, dude, Sadiq Bey is going to play. Sadiq Bey is a smash. Zion, they got Zion, Jordan Poole, Trey Murphy, Herb Jones, Sadiq Bey. Then Yves Missy, who just got ruled out. So Jeremiah Fears. I mean, hey, maybe this is a Derek Queen night. What did Derek Queen do in that first game? He played 14 minutes. I wonder if they have to play him a little bit more because they've got no Looney, no Carlo, right? Man, they are so shorthanded. They are so shorthanded. So this is pretty interesting. This is pretty interesting here. Hold on one second, guys. We're going to do this. 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 Sorry, we're just trying to make sure we mess with our combos. We got to make sure we mess with our combos here just a little bit because I want max exposure. And we want that. And we want that. Okay, cool. We're done. All right, back to life, back to reality. What else? So anyways, I like that lineup. Let's do this more. Pick 3, Maxey, Mobley, Sabonis, Zion, and Booker. I just based on what we were just talking about, Zion is going to be probably my favorite out of all of those. So Zion projects for 43. Give me the over. I think he's going to... Wait, how many games do they have? 2, right? Oh, they only have 1 game. I'm still doing it. The only thing you're worried about is injury and foul trouble. Devin Booker projects for 50. Then you got Maxey, who only plays 1 game, right? Maxey projects for 42. You've got Mobley, who also projects for 49. Sabonis, Sabonis projects for 42, but it's 2 games. I'm just nervous about the injury. I would go, so pick 3, Maxey, Zion, and Booker. That's what I would do there. Bane or Dyson Daniels? I think Dyson gets a pretty big boost here, a pretty big boost with no resachet too. I think that was an extra thing that just happened there, where no resachet I think gives them a little bit more of a boost. So I do like that. I do like Dyson Daniels a little bit more. But let's go to the tape, as they say. He projects for 37 in 2 games. Bane projects for 42. Bane with the better projection, but that's probably before the resachet thing. Trey Johnson and Harper projections. Yeah, we can look at some more rooks. We can look at those rooks. Trey Johnson projects for 20. No. Trey Johnson projects for 19 and a half. And then Harper with 2 games projects for 24 there, 24. Bucelis or Sensabaugh? It's probably going to be Bucelis here. Bucelis projects for 32.9. Bryce projects for 17. So, yeah, much higher upside and floor. Can I get a quick look at Siakam? Yeah, we can look at Pascal. They got 2 games. They're going to be a back-to-back. He's going to cap a 42, projects for 43. Knippel or Kalkbrenner? Knippel's going to project better than him. Kahn. Let's look up Kahn. Kahn projects for 19.6. The Cock. Actually, wow. Kalkbrenner projects for 24.8. Who would have guessed it? You crafted Cat today. Let's go, Tygo. Love to see it. Caspo will be my 0 cap play next game week because I assume he does not play these 2 games either. Great call, Gabriel. That's one of the benefits of some of those 0 cap guys, right? Kada, Hauser, or Luke Kennard. So Kada projects for 28.7. Hauser projects for 29.6. And Kennard projects for 17. So it's clearly one of the Celtics. You just got to pick which one. KP out with the flu. Yep, we got that one. But what are the best value plays? Matu, you know what I would do? Well, the best value plays that are not rookies or like Peyton Pritchard, Miles Turner, Sadiq Bey, some of the other values. We can just look at it quickly. Any rookie, Sam Hauser. We got Ben Shepherd is a nice little dart throw. Grayson Allen, Cam Whitmore, Alexander Sard, Dante DiVincenzo, Jalen Wells, Duncan Robinson. There you go. There's some for you, bro. The maxi projection we just did. Missy. Oh yeah, we just did that. I don't think you can play DeAndre, man, because they just found him. They literally just found him off the streets. I don't think you can play him. I mean, maybe I'm an idiot, but so Zion has to play on Wemby, so he'll be trash on offense. I'll actually go the other way. I don't think he'll play any defense, just in general. Is Kuzma a good play at the cap of 15? I mean, Kuzma just sucks. That's the problem we run into. But Kuzma has a cap of 15. He projects for 22. Let it ride, baby. Let it ride. Pick 2, Santi Aldama, Benedict Mathurin, Jonathan Kuminga, Toppin, Nas, Gobert, done. I'd go Benedict Mathurin and Rudy Gobert. Benedict Mathurin and Rudy Gobert. I think Kuminga and Naz Reid come in second place there. We just did that one. How do we feel about Joe? Or Knippel projects a little bit better than Trey. How do we feel about Joker, Luka, AD, Curry, and Sadiq? But yeah, dude. Yeah, it's a good lineup, man. How do we feel about all these all-stars? The one thing about Steph, they only have 1 game this game week, and I am a little bit nervous that he's going to be a little bit limited tonight coming off an overtime game on a back-to-back against Portland. So, who knows? Queen got you bonus points in the ref league. You love to see it. Yeah, Ryan Rollins is starting. We mentioned that. Norman Powell does project well. He does project well. Projects for 37.1 over there. Any thoughts on the Ace situation? I think we got to wait a little bit, Pabluso. I do. I mean, I think you can still run him out there. I think like the matchup against Sacramento is pretty fun. If you watched any of that Sacramento Phoenix game the other night, Utah should be able to do what they want there. I mean, he's got a cap of 0. So like, even if he doesn't get the 40, like 20 is going to do it. Is it dumb to go Wemby, Luka, Giannis, VJ, Flag? I thought about doing it, man. I thought about doing it. Or I thought about doing Jokic, Jokic, Giannis, Wemby, because I don't think I could do. I forget what it was. I don't have like an in-season Wemby or a Luka, but I don't think it's that crazy. Based on the projections, who's the better duo between AJ Green, Duncan Robinson, or PJ and Minot? I think it's going to be the first one, but let's check. AJ Green projects for 21. Robinson projects for 27. So what's that? 48. 48 versus Washington's 33, and Minot's 20. No, there you go. It's the second one. Dude, let's freaking play the drop. We're just talking about PJ.
PJ Washington. PJ Washington. PJ Washington.
Hold on, DJP. Did you ask me the initial question? Yes. Okay, DJP. You said pick 2 of Mathurin, Santi, Kuminga, Toppin, Nas, Gobert, done. And then I picked 2. And then you said, so you like Mathurin and Gobert over Santi? Yeah. Yeah. We got LaMelo. What's LaMelo projecting here? Projects for 47.4 in the two games that they have. Still want Trey Johnson there. I think I said Con. I feel like you guys have asked me that like 3 times now. They project very closely. I think I want Con. There. Final one. KP Wallace, Wells. Man, NBA Top Shot, missed those times, right? Those were the days, Shindro. Those were the days. All right, we caught up here on the chat. We've got plenty of time here. We got another 40 minutes or so. Let's remind the people of the giveaway. But do you think PJ will get enough usage? I mean, like, dude, they need somebody to score on that team, so might as well be PJ, you know? Might as well be PJ there. All right, we're just going to fire in these last 7 over on the Underdog app. And then let's hope we get some more Wemby and some more Giannis here. That would be fun. Oh, I forgot to freaking put it on airplane mode. Airplane. There goes my airplane. All right, we got a Wemby. We got a Luka. We got, let's see. Sorry, we just got to silence all of these bad boys. We got to silence all of them, then I'll get back to your questions. Let's see. Anything else here that I need to do? I'm going to go over to the Sorare tab for a second just so I can build a few more lineups. You got Mathology in the chat. You love to see it. Mathology, who are the swaps today? Is it Onyeka Okongwu for all the money? I'm going to be honest. I think all of mine are going to be those. I shared the wrong screen. My Sabonis lineups for last night. My Sabonis with Wemby in the 6th round, I think is going to be hopefully all the money. I'm still waiting to hear about Ja Morant, though. We're still waiting on Ja and on Cat and all that shit. So there's still room to be very wrong. All right, let's see what. You guys want to do some crafting? Let's do some crafting. Here we go. So we're not going to use any clues. Because that burned us so bad last time. So let's do a little craft. Cat's a game time decision. We just got an update. Man, how are you still a game time decision? Like, you should know this by now. You should know this by now. All right, Josh Hart game time decision too. Man, Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby. That might be fun. Yeah, we get a raw dog coming. McBride or Cole Anthony? I mean, I think it's Cole Anthony, but my concern here is that, like, they barely used Cole in that game. Maybe because Milwaukee had it under control against Washington, but no Kevin Porter Jr. You'd think Cole Anthony would have to play a little bit more, right? Let me see what Cole Anthony is projecting compared to Deuce for the weekend. Cole projects for 20. That's pretty good. Deuce. Miles McBride projects for 19. So yeah, Cole projects a little bit better. All right, let's do this craft. Let's figure this craft out, huh? Crafty. Pick a card to reveal. Wait, I just got a standard room. Just got some standard bullshit. Kevin Garnett tweeted a 2-pick parlay. Did he really? Dude, man, KG built different. All right, tell me what card we're picking here. A standard room. Don't they know I'm streaming? All right, Magic says 3. Murillo says 3. Wilk says 9. 7. Galactic. 7. All right, we got 2 for 7s. First one to 3 wins. All right, we got 2 7s, 2 3s. 2 7s, 2 3s, 2 9s. 2 7s, 2 3s, 2 9s. 1 8, 1 4. 2 7s, 2 3s, 2 9s, 1 8, 1 4. We got our 6 7. Nice try, dude. Kevin, nice try. We're not using cards. I lied. One more cash. If Cat is in, the first one. No, the second one. Scotty and MPJ. We're doing 7. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Click to confirm. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, Davion Mitchell. Did we get the best one? Oh, well, Con Knipple would have been the best one. Davion Mitchell, though, man, he looked nice. Phillips or Rozier. I'd take Cash Patel. This is pretty good. We'll take the Davion, though. Let's claim that shit. Let's claim it. We got Davion. All right, that's fun. That's a fun one. All right, I got to figure out if I need to build more lineups here. Should I build like another contender? What's the challenger? I can use everything, right? All right, so you know what? I'm going to clear these two teams here because Weisberg had. Let's clear. Sorry guys, we're going to clear all three of these, except for this one. We're still rolling out Triple J, Giannis, Cooper, Devin Booker, and Wembanyama. We're going to clear this one because I'm a little bit nervous about. What's it called? Oh fuck! What's it? Porzingis, right? I'm a little bit nervous about Porzingis. So let's build these other two lineups here. You get a Bam. Nembhard already out tomorrow. There we go. Yeah, Knipple on 5. Nobody guessed 5 though. I didn't see any 5s. All right, let's do this here. Let's start with Jokic. We'll start with the Joker here. See what we got. We'll start with the Joker. I kind of want to play Jokic and Luka together, right? Then can we put the edgelord in there with them? We throw the edgelord in there. So Jokic, only one game, but 2 games for Luka, 1 game for Jokic. I mean, I guess we could play Giannis. It's telling us to play Giannis instead of Luka. So if we play Giannis instead of Luka, what does that do for us? Does that change anything? And then we still have VJ. That leaves us 33 the rest of the way. Excuse me. You got John Moran over here, Jaylen Brown. I do really want to play Jaylen Brown. But we could go Triple J, and that leaves us with 37. That's pretty fun. That's a pretty fun team, right? That's a pretty fun team. Oh, man, they keep canceling my underdog lineups. They keep coming for my oh, no, that was a different one. This is kind of fun. I think I like this. Click the Luka and see what you can work with. Yeah, we could do that. What about you? What's going on, man? What's going on, Mike? Oh, I was saying the Porzingis thing. All right. So always put Luka Magic with 2 games and more without Braun. Yeah, I mean, I do kind of like that. Let's go back to Luka. And then that leaves us with 3 more. So we could go from Jaylen Brown to somebody else. We could go from Jaylen Brown to Cat to Jalen Johnson. I really like Jaylen Brown, man. I think Jaylen Brown's going to go nuclear tonight. So I think we're just going to do this. Right here. It's going to be Triple J. It's going to be Jaylen Brown, VJ Edgecombe, Jokic, and Luka. What's Team Hold 10 about? If you want to sign up for top tier projections, you can get 10% off. Well, there you go. He already more expensive than what I bought him for. That's huge. Yeah, well, we didn't know he was going to go absolutely bonkers, dude. Let's confirm this lineup. Then we got to build a third one. Baby. Let's go. What else? We got to do one more. All right. So this time now we'll throw Giannis in there, and this might be a little bit more of a balanced build. I think we try to get, although we could throw Mr. Cock in there. We could throw Mr. Cock. Yeah, we throw Cockbrenner in there. Okay, that's kind of fun. There is more usage for Jalen Johnson. I think that's fine. We'll see if we get Jalen Johnson in this one, because this leaves us 40 the rest of the way. Wait, that's crazy. That leaves us 40 the rest of the way. So we could just do Jalen Johnson. We won't know if Cat's good to go, but or Ja for that matter. But this is kind of fire. That's kind of fire, right? Giannis, Cockbrenner, Jalen Johnson, Cat, Ja. I don't mind that. I don't mind that whatsoever. If they're all playing, of course. What? Do I have to like go in and reveal the card? The Jalen Johnson card? So annoying. All right, let's go to contender now. Let's do this again. This is where we got to get Bay. We got to get Sadiq Bey in there. This is where we use the Sadiq. That leaves us with 30 the rest of the way. We don't have any other like big MVP guys. So I think this is where we want to use like an Amin Thompson, because then that leaves us 28 the rest of the way. We've got Klingon. We got Simons. I think OG and Anobi, if people get ruled out, is pretty good. Keontae George at 27. We probably want to get there. We mentioned Ron Holland earlier, but I don't think we need to do that. Santi Aldama is pretty fun. Naz Reid is pretty fun too. Peyton. Oh, I haven't used Peyton Pritchard yet. We'll throw him in there. That leaves us 33 the rest of the way. We could go Sharp with 2 games, and then it leaves us with 25. Oh, man, it's too bad Nembhard's not playing. And then maybe we just use Middleton. That's kind of fun. Sharp, Middleton, Pritchard, Bey, and Thompson. Sure, why not? Oh, Davion. Yeah, we forgot about Davion. We forgot about the Mitchell, baby. Well, let's try to do one more. Right? We can do 2. Although did I delete the arena line? No, I didn't delete the arena lineup. Let's throw Mitchell in there. Let's throw Davion. There we go. The cap of 29. It's a fun start. Maybe we do a little bit more of a balanced build. Davion, did I do Nas on that last one? Nas in this one's fun. That leaves us with 21 the rest of the way. This is probably where we could use Ron Holland. Ron Holland right there. Then that gets us up to 36. Cam Thomas, why not? That's pretty fun. Cam Thomas, Ron Holland, Keontae, Davion, and Nas Reed. Sure. Let's live a little, huh? That's a fun, guys. It's crazy how I'm just going to win everything. It's crazy how we're just going to win everything. Let's see if we got any more updates here. And then I tell you what, we're going to give away two things today. Okay. So the last thing we saw was Nembhard ruled out. Okay. So nothing new since then. You guys mind if I just go over to Underdog here for a second, see what we got? You guys want to see some exposures? You want me to expose myself here over on Underdog? I don't know what's going on. I apologize, guys. Let's see what we have over here, though, just to get a feel for some stuff. I want you to see some of these lineups here on this 6-game slate as we went hard today. We went hard today. Do you think Case and Wallace plays this week? I would be fading Case on Wallace. I'd be fading Case on. I think the OKC thing makes me nervous, mainly because they have so many different two-game. I mean, they had so many different double overtime games, two of them. It makes me nervous with only one game. I think AJ Mitchell or Aaron Wiggins is probably the way to go. Lock your daily mission. Do I have to lock them after I do it? I don't have to just enter them. I have to lock them. All right. So it's only showing me the 124. So this is still missing 26. This is still missing 26 today. But let's see what we got here. All right. Oh, no, it's got 150. All right. Amin Thompson, 41%. Amin Thompson. 41% Amin Thompson is hilarious. 41 is crazy business here. Crazy business. We're going to take a screenshot of this. So we got 41% Amin. We've got, this is nuts. So 41% Amin, 37% Book, 36% Ja. Really hope he plays. 34% JB. A lot of Mobley, a lot of Kawhi, a lot of Saboner. A lot of Zion here, a lot of Brunson, the Gooner, 20% Luka's fun, and 16% Wemby. So 36% of the time, worked every time. That's pretty fun. That is pretty fun. We ride. I wanted to just see a couple of these from, so I did like 20 of these last night when I was up late. Waiting for this game to end, ripped off 20 more. Oh, I saw Bichette starting. Bichette is in my lineup, baby. He's in my lineup. No, I mean, do them after you do. Oh, I think I already did them. But we can go look at them. All right. So real quick, I want to see, this is a great example. This is from last night. Look at this. Wembanyama, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant in the third round. That's fine. That's nothing crazy. Jalen Brunson, Derek White, Domantas Sabonis. He was only projected for 27 at that point. Let's find another one. See if there's any other crazy stuff. Sengun, Edwards, Triple J, Harden, Reeves, and Saboner. Another Wemby, Booker, Ja, Brunson, White, Saboner. Luka, Booker, Ja, Brunson, White, Sabonis. Just a ton of Sabonis here. Luka, Paolo, Ja, Jaylen Brown. I don't love that DeRozan and Sabonis are together. This one's fun. Zion, Mobley, Triple J, JB, Ahmed. So anyways, I'm excited about this underdog slate. It's probably going to go bad. No, we didn't give it all back. This is welcome, Tony. Come on, baby. It's time. It's NBA time. But the Amin Thompson is crazy. I know, you're absolutely right. A lot of boners. All right, we'll go back over to Sorare. You guys, if you guys have questions, feel free. We got another like 20 minutes or so. We're gonna do 2 giveaways tonight. Real quick, I'm gonna pivot here for just a second. I'm just going to show you something here as your boy's in 8th place right now, and it's the last game week of Sorare MLB. And this is what we're doing. We got Roki in the starting pitcher position. We got Jeff Hoffman over here. We woke up with the new Ohtani, Shohei Ohtani, Bobo Bichette, George Springer, Vladdy Daddy, and Varlin. We're playing it as the Blue Jays are going to be World Series champs. And we're gonna try to chase down the bros in front of us. That's how we're doing it. All right, back to the NBA. Wait, why didn't it save? I did these already. What the hell? Why didn't it save it? All right. So, anyways, what did we say? We said we were doing JB. We said we were doing Jaylen Brown. What was the other one we were doing? Jalen Brown, man, I don't like that. It just did that. Why? I swear to God, I saved this shit. You son of a bitch. OG Anunoby is a pretty fun click, but we're not going to do it. I forget who the other one. Oh, Triple J, and then we did Cooper Flag, Wow, Magic Murillo, thank you for saying that. I did this already. I for sure did this already. All right, we don't have a streak going. This is lineup set. I don't have a streak. I don't know if you guys have streaks, but I don't have a streak. I didn't do any limited stuff. I mean, common stuff. But there we go. All right, what do you guys have? Is it a bit bugged, the Sorare NBA page? Yeah, I mean, right. It wouldn't be Sorare NBA if it wasn't a little buggy there before lock. That's how we roll. What else you guys got for me? I feel like is everybody just kind of locked in right now? Is that what's happening? Everybody's locked in. I went through everybody's questions too soon. What we can do right now is kind of pop over to what's it called? The NBA. I want to see if any lines moved. There we go. Galactic. Thank you I got your DM. Thank you. I will make sure we hit you up tomorrow. Let's go back to the betting lines here. Okay. Let's see if we've had any movement. Danny's at the gym, but thought to drop by and say hi. Congrats on the big win and underdog. Thanks, Danny. Danny, also, just for our guy Danny, who's here, I know he's a Michael Porter Jr. believer. I believe that was your best bet today. So let me give you a little Porter.
We're the Porters. We share the crowd of up and down performers. Throwing things and buzzer beater corners. And one of us is playing for the Warriors. We're juniors and we're the Porters.
All right. Wow, my computer froze. Cool. Real quick, just on some of these, I just want to hit this up. So you said Reeves or Triple J here. So Reeves projects for 43. Jaren Jackson Jr. projects for 43 as well. I think I would lean Reeves. I really like this matchup. Without LeBron, that is. I know Minnesota's a good defensive team, but I think I like Reeves a little bit more. But to the point that I made earlier, Jaren Jackson Jr. is going like 15 picks ahead of Austin Reeves on underdog. So I would take VJ Edgecombe over Sadiq Bey. I believe they both have 2 games, right? Bey projects for 1 game, excuse me. Bey projects for 21. VJ projects for 28. So there you go. The projections tell you to Edgecombe. How is Brunson going to look if Cat doesn't play? Man, I don't really know what to do with that because the Celtics just got, again, I said this on the NBA Bit Show. The Celtics gave up 74 points to the two guards in game 1 against the 76ers. VJ and Maxey combined for 74 points. So, like, if there's no Cat, I imagine Brunson goes wild. Now, Brunson's not necessarily the athlete that brings the same speed, say that somebody like a Maxey or an Edgecombe does, but Brunson should have no problem. Okay, hold on. Luka Garza concussion remains without a timetable, and the Bucks announced they're starting Ryan Rollins, Gary Trent Jr., AJ Green, Giannis, and Miles Turner. But I obviously was drafting him. Shindro says, anyway, did you talk about anything about common competitions they just killed? The only way to win some real rewards there is doing 4 streaks, which is almost impossible now. Yeah, I mean, like, Shindra, I'm the wrong person to ask for this stuff just because I don't really participate in the common stuff. I imagine, I think what's nice about the common stuff, what it was last year, is that you could win limited stuff. And then that encourages you to buy limited stuff. And I think the current common style does not really encourage you to buy limited stuff. So I do understand the frustration. I'm not in there as often as you guys. So like, I don't want to have too strong of a take, because I normally focus on the in-season stuff. But that has been the common, not to, like, pardon the pun, the common conception from everyone is that kind of frustration. So I get it. Also, Weisberg letting us know, be over in playback. I'll drop a link to the playback here in the chat. But yeah, go watch us on playback tonight if you want to hang out. Grinding on underdog just had you in the last draft there. Well, dude, we were autoing Joker Rock. We were definitely autoing. That's for sure. Had to do the last 5. All right. Rank these: Jacques Landale, Kyle Kuzma, Cole Anthony, Whitmore, Kada. I would rank them Kada, almost in reverse order. Kada, Cam Whitmore, actually legit in the reverse order. Kuzma probably ahead of Cole Anthony, but Kada, Whitmore, Kuzma, Cole Anthony, Landale third. Sengun is about to go crazy against the Pistons, right? I mean, like, I do think Kevin Durant's going to be a little bit more active today. Amon Thompson, I expect to have a better game. Amon Thompson doesn't have to. I mean, now he gets Cade Cunningham, but he doesn't have to deal with Shea Gilgeous-Alexander tonight, so maybe it's not that much easier. But I expect the rest of the offense to do a little bit better. But I do think the Gooner's going to go nasty. Yeah. Maxey or Triple J for tomorrow. Just for tomorrow night, I would take Maxey. Just for tomorrow night, I would take Maxey. Deuces start. Did we just get the Knicks starting lineup? Ba 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 ba. Okay, so wait, but it is okay. I'm just gonna say it's Stephen Bondi. So like, let's wait and see here. But if Deuce is starting, I got to imagine that means Josh Hart is either still coming off the bench even if he plays, or Cat is out. So what is that? Is that Bridges, Brunson, Deuce, OG, Hook Porty? I mean, what are they doing? There you go. You got 1,000 essence. Okay. I sold every of my rare and limited stuff 2 seasons ago, but now I was super bored. They just killed it. Yeah. I mean, I guess they want you playing for cash, though. That's the thing, right? Rank these: Maxey, Booker, Scotty Barnes, Derek White. I would rank them Booker, Scotty, Maxey, White. You could take White over Maxey if you wanted to. I'm not going to. Yeah. Deuce is starting. But yeah, I think Booker and Barnes are the 2 best plays there. I think they're the 2 best plays. Let's just check these lines quickly. So the Celtics Knicks is still 3.5. Well, let me do a refresh now that we got that starting news. Still 3. No. Yeah, still 3.5. Grizzlies. Man, we have not. Still waiting on the Memphis news too. Let's see. It's 6:10. You feel like we got to get these soon. Raptors are starting IQ, RJ, Ingram, Barnes, Pirtle. Okay, that's nothing new. Wow. Okay. I'm really confused by this Knicks thing. Let me see if I can. Who else? James Edwards, James Edwards the third. Let's see what he said. Brown on the Brunson, McBride, OG Bridges, Towns lineup. Everyone on the floor can shoot. All right. So this makes me think Hart's just still coming off the bench. It also makes me think Cat is playing. Their game time decision said Hart practiced. That makes it sound like Cat didn't practice. I got no read on the Knicks stuff. I'm usually pretty locked in on these things, and I feel a little bit off today. We got Sabonis right, but that's about it so far. What players out for the year to seal? There you go. I see what you're doing. Halliburton, Damian Lillard, Tatum. Those are the only ones I know off the top of my head. What do you guys think on the quick play thing? Wait, is that happening yet? We can't do it yet. When is that? When can we do the quick play? When is that out and about? When can we do it? Whew. Anybody getting into anything fun this weekend? I got some dinner plans tonight I'm very excited about. Maybe going to see a friend afterwards. Also very exciting. Let's see, dude. Come on. I was hoping we could get a little more update here. Come on. It's 6:12. Give us the goods. I think part of the issue we're running into here is that first game starting a half hour early is throwing us off. He wasn't feeling confident about the slate, so just throwing in a couple late. I respect it. I did a bunch last night, which is like my new thing now. I'm trying to do some more in the evening. Do some more in the evening, get ahead of some things, mix it up. Man, I can feel my voice slowly dying. The week is catching up. All right, hold on. It starts October 31st, says the chat. Thank you. Who is out for the Knicks? Underdog says McBride is in. Yeah, Ibrahim, that's what we were just talking about. My guess is that Josh Hart is still coming off the bench, even if he plays. Mike Brown, we just looked that up, said he is going to that he likes the shooting involved. So it sounds like Josh Hart is still going to be on the bench. Nembhard's still an okay. No, I don't think you can play Nembhard. I don't think you can. I mean, unless they come out and say he can play on Sunday, but I don't see him playing on Sunday. If they've already ruled him out for Saturday, I don't see him playing on Sunday. Wife is going to a very nice dinner, and the kids are having a sleepover. Wow. So are you and the wife going to dinner, or the wife's going to dinner and you're just by yourself? You're just by yourself? Or you're going to dinner with your wife? I can't really tell. What's going on here. All right. I love it though. Either way, I love what's going on. All right. Let's see. What do we have here? I really want that. I want the Jaw news. Need the Jaw news, need the Knicks news. I mean, the line not moving makes me think they're playing. You've got Clippers opening night with your best friend. That's fun. What a nice little night. What a nice little night. Shinro's doing a paella with friends tomorrow. Did you try any time, Mike? Did I try any time? Like paella? Yeah. Is that what you're asking me? Yeah. For sure. Shindro, where are you located? Where are you out of, Shindro? Let's go. I'm gonna just pull up Sorare here for a second, just to make sure all my shit's in. Let's look with the limited. Is that there? Okay, that's there. That's there. I'm not missing anything. Oh wait, I always forget to do the daily. Like I forgot there's even a daily thing here that exists. So we got to throw a daily lineup together, or whatever the daily thing is. What I can just win energy. Daily pickup. Let's do it. Let's do limited. All right. Let's just throw some guys in here. Steph, sure, since I'm not playing yet. Klingon, yeah, sure, since you're not playing. Derek, OG Ananobi, yeah, sure. Anthony Simons, why not? That leaves us with 25 the rest of the way. Santi Aldama, let's use it. Let's get you in there. At least we did something. Luke Cornett in the house. You're living at Mallorca on an island in Spain. Dude, beautiful. No, don't say that, Joker Rock. We have so much of them. Hunter was saying Booker and Kata or Lowry and Rudy. I would go Booker and Kata, but I'll pull up the projections to show you. Just so we have it. We're going to stay live for 10 more minutes. If you haven't done so yet, by the way, like the stream, subscribe to the channel, put hashtag live before lock and one word into the chat for your shot at a giveaway. All right. So Booker, we said, is 50 and Kata is 28. So that's 78. Lowry is 33 with the one game. Rudy is 36. That's 69. Nice. So there you go. There's your answer. Galatasaray is coming to town in a week for the basketball. I did a bad job. Galatasaray for the Basketball Champions League. Going to be an interesting game. That's fun. Where are you at, Gabriel? Where are you at? No, I'm going to trust you. There you go, Hunter. Yeah, I think it's Booker and Kata. I think it is Booker and Kata. Booker's just in a great matchup, and I wonder if people are a little gun-shy. Booker had like a ho-hum performance against the Kings in that first game. Maybe they're scared of like the Clippers defense, but I'm not. I expect the Clippers to do a better job tonight than they did against that Utah game, but I'm not really worried about it. Wurzburg. All right. The Turkish team. Okay. All right. Well, listen, as an Armenian, you know who I'm rooting for. Sorry to do it. Armenia choked one out against Ireland the other day in World Cup qualifying. Just killed it. All right, let's go over to the giveaway so that we're going to spin it twice. And this is what we're going to do. I told you could be able to pick. This is what we're going to do. We're going to give away one limited in-season card and one rare classic card. And I'm going to give them away. Like, you'll get it over the weekend. You're not going to get it before tonight's slate, obviously, but I'll hit you up with that over the weekend. So we'll do two different giveaways. We got 71 entrants right now. Do you know if I pass a game week, if I pass a game week, my hot streak's still good to go, or is it restart? If you pass, you should be good to go. No, Ian. No, let's go Ireland. Although, Ian, I'm going to be back in Ireland in September. Coming back in September. I'm not really sure. Ibrahim, can you re-ask that? Can you ask that? Or is it a restart? If you pass a game week, I don't really know what you're asking. I apologize. That might be my bad. Fun fact: CJ McCollum Bro plays for. Oh, I didn't know that. That is a fun fact. That one of the rare times when somebody says, "Hey, fun fact," that it's actually a fun fact. Normally, I think it's a mediocre fact. You got two words: Ireland versus New Zealand rugby in Chicago. Okay, hold on. You said I got two words, and then you said Ireland versus New Zealand rugby in Chicago next weekend, must-see TV. Ian, that was so many fucking words, man. That was so many more than two. Even if it was just Ireland versus New Zealand, that's three. Oh, it's beautiful. All right, what else we got? Bogdan Mayo. I haven't had any Bogdan Mayo. In football, if you skip a game week, your streak stays alive. Oh, like if you don't play. Okay. You grew up in Dublin? Hell yeah. All right, you can skip game weeks for streaks. There you go. All right, thank you. It looks like the chat answered it. Also, I like that you all answered it. 4 letters, 1 word. I don't know what's happening, guys. What's happening in the chat? What is happening? Steve Nash and Chris Paul must see TV. Yeah, there we go. There you go. Sneeps gets it. Sneeps gets it. Sneeps gets it. All right. What else we got here? I'm just gonna show. I gotta do something right now. Let's show the. Actually, let's do this. Let's do this instead. Let's do this. I'm gonna take a picture right now. You can't see that I'm taking a picture right now, but I'm taking one because my boys are like, "What time are you going there?" Oh, there we go. Which they haven't left yet. Well, this is a WWE thing, man. I don't know. Oh, you're good, Ibrahim. You're good, man. You're totally fine. All right, so let's get back to this giveaway here. We're at 76 entrants. We'll do this here in just a minute. We're at 620. We got to spin this soon. We're locking here in just a second. DeAndre Jordan unlikely to make his Pelicans debut on Friday, which means, man, if there was ever a time for Zion to play 100 minutes, man, it's tonight. It is tonight. Man, Wemby's going to go nuts, dude. Wemby is going to go nuts. Accidentally just took 3 paces for an underday. How are you drafting for? Did they already put tomorrow's contest up? Or is that the layup line? There we get the layup line. Oh, I forgot we have Duncan After Dark too for 4K for first. You might have to sprinkle a little Duncan After Dark. All right, so 2 giveaways. We'll do the rare. Actually, I'll let the chat decide. You guys want to do the rare classic first or the limited in season? Because we're giving away a rare classic and a limited in season. I'll let the chat decide here. I'll let the chat decide which one we do first. And just a reminder, it locks in like 4 minutes, I think. What do we lock in like 4 minutes? Is that right? 8 minutes. 8 minutes. Excuse me. I thought they did it a few minutes before. To get the one rare, 2 in season. I thought you were all right. So we're gonna do rare first. Nope. Yeah. Oh, it's close. It's close. Yeah, we're gonna do the rare first. There's enough rare first. All right. So it's gonna be a rare classic, then limited in season. This is your responsibility. I'm gonna put my Twitter username here in the chat. It is your responsibility to reach out to me. So here we go. All right. This is for the rare classic card. Shout out to this is like the first real live before lock. Good to have everybody back. It's good to be back. Let's go. Winner. It's going to. Oh, is that Boston Sean? Boston Sean. You love to see it. You win the rare classic, sir. Now we have the in-season limited. In-season limited is up next. Before we do this, just a reminder, you can go over to playback after this. If this is your first time here, thanks for hanging out. We do the Live Before Lock show every Monday and Friday, unless we get some weird-ass day that it locks. But it's every Monday and Friday. On Mondays, just so you know, you should still come to this channel. But on Mondays, we will also be simulcasting to the So Rare NBA channel. And I believe it's at 5 or 5:30. I mean, on the So Rare YouTube channel. So we'll be on this channel and on So Rare channel on Mondays. And then on Fridays, we'll just be here. All right? We'll just be here. Also, there's a French streamer. I think his name is Alex. I forget his YouTube handle. He's gonna start doing shows on here. I think on Fridays, like earlier in the day. So make sure you go support that on the So Rare YouTube channel because we need more eyeballs on here for NBA and MLB because we are treated like we're like only kind of a part of the family, but not everybody's favorite. Jaws a game time decision. Damn. Wait, is this you? Is this you who's doing the show on Friday? I want to make sure I give you the right amount of love. Is that right? Did I do this right? Or are you just laughing at me? Or are you laughing because Jaws a game time decision? I just want to make sure we gave you some love. If that's who we got to send everybody to your YouTube channel right now. Did you talk about Sandy Bordello, your first head coach? No, I'm excited though for you. I like Sandy. I was a Sandy fan. I think it kind of ran its course here, but I was a Sandy fan. Oh man, the Ja game time decision. It's just brutal, man. Ja and KCP both game time decisions. Man, it sucks. Just wanted that to be easy. Just let it be easy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, laughing at the game time decision. Okay. But anyway, so yeah, we'll be doing it on Mondays and Fridays. And yeah, make sure you tune in to this stuff when we do it on the So Rare channel too, because again, they're like they really like their soccer, and rightfully so. A lot of money comes in on the soccer, but we need to build up basketball. Is it I mean, it might be a coward's night. If they're both out, Cedric Howard's going to play a million minutes, man. Him and Jalen Wells. All right, here we go. This is the limited in-season card. Don't forget to submit your lineups. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Let's go. Don't forget to DM me. All of your giveaways will be done tomorrow morning because I got to get out of here after this. Let's see. Let's go. Mirsa Jumbo 3278. Mirsa Dobra Noch. Let's go. It's not Dobra Noch. It's Dobra Den. I don't know. That's a huge W though. Huge W. Yeah, Small's been playing well too for Memphis. Almost called you Nashville. Big win, Mirsa. Do me a favor. Hit me up in the DMs. Slide right in. Hope everybody, listen, it's good to be back. It was good to be back. I hope everybody had a good time hanging out. Best of luck this game week. We'll be back on Monday. Go subscribe to all 45 channels that we have. Go, spend some time with friends and loved ones and go win some Sorare essence.